Why, hello there. Nemo Ashong here, founder of Enjoyment and leader of the Pioneer community. And this is happening in real time. Something just happened as I was walking over to the office today, and I felt like I would just jump on and share it with you. You see, so part of my morning routine includes me listening to, actually participating in a priming exercise led by Tony Robbins from one of his Unleash the Power Within seminars. And then it's followed up by listening to the song that a good friend, Faith, introduced me to, which is called This Is Me, and was featured on the Greatest Showman soundtrack. And what it does is that it really helps me get into this place of just like joy, happiness, look at my day and be like, booyah, this is it. I get the chance to do something quite amazing today. So, I had no plans on jumping on here, but as I was walking in, it's a beautiful day. I ended up crossing paths with some random people along the way. And what struck me was, like, if you've seen me, sometimes I get like deep in thought. I can just be like, what's going on? Well, what struck me was that as I was walking, I kept making eye contact with people, and people who were like, they were also busy in their thoughts, going through, like, doing whatever they were thinking, just ended up looking up, seeing me, and then smiling. And like smiling and connected, not just like I have the smile thing, but like, oh, hey, I want to share a smile with you. And that was really interesting to me because, like, I get it. There are times where if you've ever walked with me anywhere, whether it's on the streets, whether it's if you were with me in college from one place on campus to another, if it was with me in the office when I'm going from one place to another, I'm usually in a good mood, and quite frankly, I can be out there. My head's moving, I'm listening to music, all that. So I get when in those moments people would smile back, right? Because I'm sharing out my energy out in that way. However, the thing that was really interesting was just going through the day and really just like thinking, I'm like, okay, what are all the things I need to do today? I'm traveling. We're going to Vietnam this weekend. I'm really excited for that. And I'm like, okay, where do I need to be at what time? And those are the thoughts that were going on through my head. And when it all came out there, it just like, the thing that got me was like, I wasn't even trying to be me. I wasn't even like looking to share anything like that. And yet it seemed to be the thing that came by. And Sarah, I appreciate this. I do think I am smileable. I haven't even thought of it that way. And I really appreciate that insight there. You're smileable as well. And I appreciate who you've been and how you've been showing up in the intensive and the various activities that we've done through there. Looking forward to seeing your success within the 90-day money game and your variation on it. But yeah, it just got me thinking. It got me thinking that, and this happened also throughout. I've shared a couple things here around my Rich Living and Public Intensive experience, around like just times where I didn't think I was being seen, times where I thought I was hiding, times where I thought I was bringing back and like making myself a little bit smaller so that I wouldn't overly shine. My friend, it just wasn't possible. Turns out that even during meditation, I'm still just beaming. I'm like, life is good. So I say this here to share this moment as I'm taking it in, but also just to kind of reflect back for you here, because I mean, like I'm living my life, things are going doing its thing for me, but I'd be really curious for you. Where are moments where you have felt that maybe you could like hide back, or maybe who you were wouldn't be appropriate in the moment, and yet at the same time, even when you were pulling back on it, that's a thing that other people latched onto. That thing about yourself where someone noticed that that you had a really great insight, or that you were deep in thought, and or you created the space for them to just say what was on their mind. Like I want to just kind of call that out a little bit here, because I'm now becoming a little bit more aware to it because of the intensive. But it's like one of those things where sometimes just us existing and allowing ourselves to just be what we're being is enough to be able to share something amazing with someone else. So I just want to put that out there. I know I talk a lot about being more you, and I'm very careful with this one. I have a distinction between being more you and being you. Being you, I think, is really hard because it's like 100% be there all the time. Being more you, I think, is something that you can do on every single moment. It's a choice you can make and say, am I going to be more of myself in this moment? But I also want to bring out the other parts of it where sometimes it doesn't need to be anything at all. Sometimes you can just exist and allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to walk and think and do all the things that you would normally do. Allow yourself to have struggles. Like this is like, I'm struggling right now. I'm sweating. But allow yourself to have all those things and just know that like, even with that, that is still you. That is you in that moment. And that could be something that someone else catches on to. I'll be really excited to see what happens for these people, just because like some people were really like deep. I'm going to say like they were in angst and they're like, they just look like the day wasn't going well. And I'm like, wow, it's not that early. Like there's so much that can actually happen. So just, I think you'd be surprised what happens when you just choose to be you. And look, maybe nothing came out of any of those smiles that happened there today, but it made me feel different and it got me here to be able to share something with you. And I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that as something as well. So that's it. That's all I really needed to say for today. You probably won't hear me for a while, and if you do, it'll probably be out in Vietnam as Nicole and I continue our adventures and continue learning different things there. But you know, I want to make sure that you can go ahead and apply this here. So try it. Try one thing today as you go into, or tomorrow as you go into work, wherever your time zone happens to be. And just see if there's like one thing you can do to just relax a little bit more into yourself and just trust that who you are and it will kind of shine through. And just the part that needs to shine through, right? And just let that happen. I've been finding it to be really powerful and I wanted to share it with each of you, all right? Take care. Here's to your joyful success. Journey on.